We are the newsstand here in Ishaga. We want to listen to people's view on what they found from the pages of newspaper. Rotimi Akeredolu and the ex-man that he asked them to leave his domain. What is your view, sir?
Is he doing within his power, the constitutional power? If he is, then he is right. And even the governor now is saying double thing. Now, he said something yesterday. Another one is what we are saying now, that he only has the one with a license to stay. If he is a man of his word or a man of himself, he doesn't need that. He will say what the constitution say and remain like that. It's not that you will say something today, you will say another thing tomorrow.
But we know in Nigerian constitution, for as long as you are in Nigeria, you can stay within any area in Nigeria. But with
does that mean because you are within Nigeria, you can stay anywhere in Nigeria, then you should be a nuisance to that area? Are you telling me now because you said I can stay in Lagos State, then I should be a nuisance to Lagos State? If I'm constituting anything that is rubbish to the state, the governor have the power to reject or to accept me now? Or are you saying that because I'm in Nigeria, I should go to North and behave like a stupid man? No, it's not like that. The constitution did not tell you to go beyond the law.
So, fully now you are telling us that you agree with Governor Akeredolu asking them to leave his forestry reserve.
If it's within his power to do so according to constitution, if they've constituted nuisance to that forest, then he's right. Then I will stand by him.
I too beg them to leave because Fulani Herdsmen, if you look what they are doing for the other states, is very bad. Every day killing, kidnapping, and everybody know that they are the ones. So for me, I support too. They should leave. That's the only thing I can say. They should leave. Fulani Herdsmen, they are very wicked. I'm from Middle Belt too. We are facing the same thing. You understand? We are facing the same thing. Okay, example now for Middle Belt now, you can never travel. You cannot travel. Every day, kidnapping, herdsmen, there and here and there. So for me, I support them. They should leave their land. They should leave their land.
But you are aware of the law that says Nigerians can stay in any part of the country?
Yes, of course, Nigerians can stay at any part of the country, but the way that Fulanis are doing, you know, this Akeredolu, they know it's not their state, so they should leave. They should go back to their state. They have their own state too.
We are on the newsstand and we have seen you going through the newspaper. We just want to see one of the things that caught your attention about the newspaper of this morning, and especially about Governor Akeredolu asking the ex-men to leave his forestry reserve. Minister, what is your view about that, sir?
Yes, I think I read the view of one son, Adeguruwa, you know, and I'm totally in agreement with what he said. He cited a section of the constitution which has given room for Akeredolu to say what he has said or to behave, I mean to act in the way, to say what he has said really, to say what he has said. So I think Akeredolu, I'm on the side of Akeredolu, the governor, because when you allow forest reserve, we know what forest reserve is to the people. It's something of a, how do I call it? It's not. It's a preservation that should be be put in place. And if it is allowed, to be bastardized, as time comes on, it will spread around, and it will not go well for our country.
For the evil going around in the country, do we really believe that the S-men are the cause of the havoc happening around the country, the farm being destroyed, people being killed in the villages, and so on and so forth? Do you believe the S-men are the Fulani S-men are the one causing the havoc?
Well, you know, because of the kind of politics we are playing in Nigeria, it is very difficult for one to say either yes or no. But it's rampant. Complaint of S-men destroying this thing is very rampant. Even in my area where I come from, is also an issue. So, but as I said, with the kind of policy of opposition we are playing in this country, very difficult for one to take a stance on that issue.
The issue of the herdsmen killing, destroying, stealing, raping, and so on and so forth. Do you have any experience of that, whether it's happened to you before or somebody close to you, or you know of people around that has happened before too?
Well, this propaganda is another problem. Propaganda and fake news is another problem that we are grappling with in this country. And somebody can just wake up, cook up a story, unfounded story, and but before you know it, it becomes story everywhere. So again, it's very difficult. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The arena is polluted with propaganda and the fake news. So it's an issue that one cannot really.
So currently, you didn't really sure or believe herdsmen are the cause, or rather causing those killing and destroying of farmlands, taking their cattle into those lands and killing farmers. You didn't believe that they are the one causing it, sir?
Not that one cannot believe. Not that one cannot believe. But you see, publications of newspaper nowadays, some will say something, others will say another thing. So they are it's very difficult for people to believe actually what is on ground. So let me people to believe what is on ground.
Sir, you are from which state, sir?
I'm from Kogi State.
Okay. I want to believe in those areas they have not been doing such a thing.
Well, I'm based in. We have been hearing that the farmers are being disturbed by the herdsmen. It's an issue that we have been hearing about.
So, on your own view now, do you stand behind Governor Akeredolu asking them to leave the forestry reserve?
No, as a matter of fact, the forestry reserve is it's a property of the federal government, the property of the people, which must be protected by the sitting governor. If Akeredolu is there today, if other governor should come in, I'm sure that same governor will act the same way Akeredolu has acted. We say the same thing.
Governor Akeredolu's son is a qualified lawyer and the chief secretary of the state. He has every information at his disposal. He didn't just rush to the place and said, these people must leave. Remember, we are talking about a reserve belong to the federal government. But being the chief security officer, he cannot open his eyes and allow things to get out of hand. These people, they will go into the reserve, plan evil, move to the state, and perpetrate evil and run back to the reserve. For him to have said so, he knew that, well, I cannot just allow people to kill allow some Fulani to go, not all of them, mind you. But there's element of truth that if you have 10 people, 6 might be bad. So for him to have said, look, leave the reserve, he did his own work. What government should have done is to have called him for custody. Look, you are the chief security officer, we are not on ground, we are at Abuja. But what are the facts on ground? Before this so-called minister run to the press, it's not done. It's not done. Both of you, and don't forget they are APC, both of them are APC. You should have called the governor. Look, governor, what were the facts on ground for you to have issued this statement? They should have trashed it. They are just making nonsense after themselves. It is even back to the point that certain people in the presidency are tribalistic. Tribalism is running. If not, they will have called the governor and said, look, you are the chief governor, you are the governor of the state. You have every information at the disposal. Give us information. Let us know how to tackle this. And don't forget, this thing has been on for long. They have allowed this Fulani to start penetrating. Not even in it's in the all start. Before you know it, it will boomerang. I'm telling you, this thing will boomerang. Because now, even in the so-called not geographical zone, they have taken over all that place already, and they are now moving back to the southwest to come and start. And no governor, I've said it. Yoruba people are very intelligent, very, very intelligent people. You cannot just come from somewhere, and that is what gave rise to all this Amotekun. We don't need Amotekun, if not because of the government are they've allowed this thing to drag for so long. They've carpeted them for long. And they can go to the Meyeti Allah. That
is their organization. They should go to the community and say, look, your community, come. You cannot continue like this. Your people are going out of hand. What can we do to curtail them? If you are going to issue them ID card, if you are going to curtail, you are going to collect all this AK-47 from them because they carry the AK-47 rifle freely. You should have called them. It seems this military they are not in control of their own people. And don't forget, we have Boko Haram somewhere. Boko Haram people, they have infiltrated to the Fulani people to start perpetrating evil. They know the Southwest is very quiet. They know the South is very quiet. The North is burning. They want to, at every given time, to destabilize the Southwest also. Because the Southwest is the power of the nation. So they do everything to destabilize Southwest. So the government, civil government, no. Before it gets out of hand, let us carpet these people. Let us hang them. So that, but now it is getting out of hand, and no government before the Psalms. You are saying only in those things. Before I know it, you go to Ondo State. Write it down. Before I know it, you go to Osun State. Or just say we take his own. Lagos State, we say we take his own. And before you know it, we have a solid announcement from the Southwest that, look, remember, he didn't ask them to leave the state. He said leave the reserve and come and register. So what is the problem in that? If government is sincere, it is a legitimate order. Leave the reserve first, register, so we know who is who in the Fulani world. But now the government is taking it personal. There's no government before this time, and I'm sure if they don't comply, I don't know where it is going to lead to. I hope it leads very well. So that is my own contribution. The governor knows his people very well. He knows in and out of that state, and he has every right as a chief of that state to issue any declaration that, look, these people are cleaning up, and I cannot open my eyes and allow this to get out. And then said they should leave. He didn't say they should leave to state, leave to reserve, come and register. That's my opinion. Thank you.
From the news headline today, we've heard Governor Akeredolu asking the herdsmen to leave as a forestry reserve. What do you see about that, sir?
What I see about the instructions of that of Governor Akeredolu in Ondo State is that, as we all know, nobody will be in a place or even in an area and will be seeing something bad happening, and will not be able to step himself forward to make sure that the thing does not happen again.
You are from which state, sir?
I'm from Ogun State, Abeokuta.
Have you experienced or you heard of anybody the herdsman has maybe deal with before?
A lot of evils have come across, but I've not really pictured if it is done by the herdsmen.
In putting an end to the killings of herdsmen in the country, if you happen to be the president, what do you think would be a final solution?
Well, if I'm to be the governor and I see the issue of herdsmen happening in the country, what I will do, because we know that the country is not for the state, or the state is not of one person, or is not for somebody, but it is for everybody. So we will just make sure that we have our security to make sure that they are in support, or they are working together to make sure that we no longer have these people around us. We try and make sure that we have our security places, and we know that it's not also the work of the security alone, it is a general work. So we will just make sure that we look for the reliable and responsible people that are also interested in moving the states forward, to make sure that we don't have these people among us again.